Buenos and half a day. 5:03 p.m. We're live. We don't usually come on this time, but today is not just any day. It's not a usual day. Today is Easter Sunday. It's the Resurrection Sunday. And it's still Resurrection Sunday for all of you who still were not able to be with us this morning. We had a fantastic service, both at 7, also at 10 a.m., not to mention our meeting that we had this afternoon with all the ladies. Let me show you here a few pictures of what happened this morning, our Resurrection Sunday service, where this is the self-help meeting. I'm sorry. This here was our women's meeting this afternoon at 3 p.m. We had a special guest, Miss Esther, Bishop Macedo's wife, who came to give everybody some words of guidance concerning the faith and women. Let me show you here how our meeting, our 10 a.m. service was. This was earlier today. We had the house of God full, friends, family, everybody together. We had people who hadn't been coming ever since, others who had been with us in previous occasions. The children's blessing, as we have every first Sunday of the month, we have a blessing for the children. Who else do we have there? We have a few other people who also were part were part of what happened here, and they all had an opportunity, a chance to be in front of the place of new beginnings, the tomb, the place where Jesus began again, but not in the same way, not in the same place. He began in a new life, a new body. He started all over with a much better strength, a way better way of making it happen. This is our church in Manila, who also had the Resurrection Sunday service. We had out there in, there it is. Do you have any pictures of Chuk State? This is our church out there in Chuk State with our family of faith out there on Easter Sunday. And a lot of people who came, and they were participants of so many fantastic things that happened on this Easter Sunday. This was what happened, but we have good news. Pastor Brad's joining us now with our church there in Manila. And the good news is that there's still time. There's still time for you to be a part of what will happen today. The church is not closed. Some thought, oh, it's only in the morning. We don't have this meeting at any other time. Wrong. We had our main service in the morning as usual, but we also have today at 6 p.m. In the evening, we are going to have our last service at 6 p.m. and we are going to have this very powerful, very important meeting at 6 p.m. as we close our Easter Sunday, our Resurrection Sunday, which is, by the way, the last day of the Holy Week. So you who came to the church throughout this whole week, it was a blessing for you. Now, another better chance for you to be a part of what will take place tonight, 6 p.m. You who work at a hotel, you work at a restaurant, a cafe, at the airport, perhaps you work at a department store, and unfortunately your shift was not helping you, and you had to be there to cover somebody, or you were on the schedule and you were not able to come. So today you still have a chance to join us. Out there, Pastor Brad, how can they join this last meeting of the day, which will happen 6 p.m.? We're having
Yeah, For you who
Go ahead.
stays out here in the central area, or you're even coming up from the south, you can find us today at Legacy Square, Unit 8, right next door to Fish and Con, behind KFC. If you know the Payless here in Manila, the Bank of Guam, right across the street down the corner, you are going to find us here. 6 p.m. tonight, the church is open, been open, and we are going to be here. The Easter Sunday is not over yet. So if you are at work, maybe you pulled a shift this afternoon, whether you're coming from the hotel or you're coming out of work from somewhere and you weren't able to make it in the morning. So tonight we have this meeting at 6 p.m. Everyone is invited. 7 a.m. is done, 10 a.m. is done, and also now 3 p.m. But 6 p.m. tonight, we're still here waiting for all of you.
It's going to happen tonight within 50 minutes. You still have time to come and join us. Let me show you where you can find us here in the north of the island, in the village of Dedido. We're waiting for you today, 6 p.m. You still have time to join us, which will be wonderful for all of you who still have not been able, beyond just to celebrate, beyond just to have a nice memory. You are not able to be a part of this day, a sacred day, no doubt, most sacred, the day that Jesus rose again. So you and your family, your friends, all of you are welcome, regardless of your religion. Now, before I read you here this message for April 5th, the 95th day of the year, I know some of you have been curious about what happened on Good Friday, how it was, and we're just going to give you a few glimpses of how it was here in Guam. And tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning, have a little bit of oil ready because we are going to start a new purpose, a new phase in our morning blessing every day for the following 50 days, starting tomorrow. We're going to be on our countdown to Pentecost. It's 50 days from today. It's the, from, sorry, not 50 days from today, but it's going to be from the 12th of April all the way to the 24th of May. It's going to be 7 weeks that we are going to prepare ourselves for the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Right after Easter, right after the Holy Week, the most important day of our calendar is no doubt the day of Pentecost. We'll tell you more about this tomorrow, but right now, let's take a look at this recap of what happened on Good Friday.
All I need is your holy word. I'll take you with me wherever I go. What worth is it to gain the entire world just to lose my soul without you, my Lord? What worth is it to gather worldly treasures and forget the one who lived and died for me? If I lack you, I have nothing. I am nothing without you, my Lord. All I need is your holy word. I'll take you with me wherever I go. Your holy word is all that I need. Who am I without your love, my Lord? Your holy word is all that I need. Who am I without your love, my Lord? If I lack you, I have nothing. I am nothing without you, my Lord. All I need is your holy word. I'll take you with me.
Wonderful recap of a little glimpse of what happened on Good Friday. Those of you who were with us, you remember very well. We have some comments now of people who are joining us live. Those who were part of it. I say here, Miss Tarina, all the way out there from Denver. Happy Easter from Denver, Colorado. Those of you who are watching all the way from the States, don't forget to go to we're on Sunday. You guys are still on Saturday. Still time enough to be a part of the Easter weekend out there in our Universal Church in Denver, Iowa, out there also in Washington State and in many other places, which, by the way, will be held especially in the morning at 10 a.m. We already had ours. We're making our last service tonight within 45 minutes. That's more than enough time for you to come from any place on Guam and join us here for the service. Maybe you live here by Machechi, across the street here in Santa Barbara. Maybe you're up there in the north by Seifert, zero down by Retidian, by Santa Ana area, or maybe you're here closer to the central, to Muning in MTM or DOT, or even in Manilao itself by the GCC UOG area. Come and join us in any one of our universal churches. Even if you're down south, perhaps watching us from Talofofo, and you said, man, I should have gone to church today. I didn't go. I missed out. I feel like, no, I messed up. You did, but there's still time for you to fix this mess. Don't miss today, Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday, from death to life. This is the theme of what we will be having today in our church. Can we? Do we still have any connection there from Pastor Brad? He's still some. Yeah, we're having some connection issues out there. No worries. Let me see some other people who are joining us right now. I have here Brian Jimenez putting up the highlight. I also have Lornan also throwing up the highlight. We have here Miss Farata, Joanne Farata, at Caleb, tune in. Let me see here. Who else do we have? Keep scrolling down, please. We have here J.N. Sirius, who's saying happy Easter, Pastor Sam and everyone. Happy Easter to you, your family, your friends, to all watching. May this Resurrection Sunday revive your faith. And those of you who were in the service this morning, we'd love to hear how you left the service. I know you could have come in dead, but you left alive. No doubt about it. Show me here some more pictures of the self-help meeting you have here from the ladies' meeting we had this afternoon. You have the picture of everybody together. Let me see it here. This here today, few minutes ago, they just finished one more blessed self-help meeting. What a blessing it was for all the ladies who were invited and those who showed up. And for those of you who didn't show up, you missed out. But there will be another one within 2 months' time. So don't miss the next one if you weren't in this one. I think we got Pastor Brad back up there. So tell us, Pastor Brad, how was the meeting there this morning? How did the people leave the service? Yeah. Today the connection is dead. The connection needs to be revived, needs to be resurrected. This connection is atrocious. But regardless of how bad the connection is, your connection with God, once you walk through the doors of the Universal Church, will be restored, reestablished. Don't miss tonight, 6 p.m. And if you had a friend, a family member that could not make it to our event and they still wanted to join today's meeting, tell them to swing by. There's still time. There's still a chance for them to be a part of today's service. It's going to be tonight at 6 p.m., 40 minutes from now. Bible says here in Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. When your life is in God's hands, when you depend on him, everything that happens to you is for the better. It's hard to understand this when you experience difficulties, when you're going through a storm, when your doctor tells you there's no more hope, when you lose someone you love, and when all your dreams vanish in an instant. But when you hear the voice of God's Spirit in the depths of your soul, the worst news in the toughest moments, in short, all evil just dissipates like darkness in the light. An intimate conviction confirms in your spirit that all things work for the good of those who love God. Romans 8:28. Once you're arrayed in this armor, come what may, nothing, absolutely nothing will happen the way your enemies want. As bad as the storm can be, friends, bad advice, unwanted test results, or loss of a loved one, sooner or later, you'll see that everything that happens works together for the good, or rather, for the better. Jesus guarantees his followers, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. When your life is in God's hands, when you depend on him, everything that happens in life is for the better. Jesus is the greatest proof of this. He died. He didn't survive. He was murdered on the cross. But the worst thing that has ever happened to Jesus became the best thing, because on the third day, he rose again. Good Friday is only good because on Easter Sunday, on Resurrection Sunday, he came out of the grave. He was not stolen. He didn't survive. He was not assisted out. No, like sometimes people leave the hospital, but they leave assisted by a nurse. They leave in a wheelchair. Some people leave to go home and just, die. Jesus died. Jesus suffered all things, and he rose again. So all those bad things that he went through worked for his good. And the same he's saying for you. If you love God, regardless of what you might be facing, how bad things have been, regardless of how long it's been like this, if you truly love him, and this love is not just like a feeling, but you really know you're following his direction. That's the love of God. You're doing what he's telling you to do. You're following his lead, for as hard as that might be. But you're doing it. So no matter what comes your way, it's going to work out for the good. Today, you might have not been able to make it in the morning, or perhaps you came, but one of your relatives did not join you, did not follow you, and you're feeling kind of upset. You're feeling aggravated. Say, I can't believe that they let me down again. I can't believe that they did this to me one more time. And you're flustered, you're angry, you're going through a whole lot. But take this time to do something about it. Instead of complaining, do something to turn it around for the better. It's going to happen tonight, 6 p.m. Universal Churches here in Guam and out there in the FSM will happen at the same time. And for those of you who are watching from the States, like we see there, the people out there in Denver who are watching us, or Washington State, or different other places, you can also join the morning service, because we're one day ahead. You're still on the Saturday. We're already on a Sunday, and you'll have a chance to join in as well. It's going to happen at every universal church, from death to life, the great day of the resurrection. I'm going to leave you now again with this little clip of what happened this past Friday. Beautiful moments that we shared with our family and with our God at EPOW. God bless. See you tonight.
All I need is your holy word. I'll take you with me wherever I go. What worth is it to gain the entire world just to lose my soul without you, my Lord? What worth is it to gather worldly treasures and forget the one who lived and died for me? If I lack you, I have nothing. I am nothing without you, my Lord. All I need is your holy word. I'll take you with me wherever I go. Your holy word is all that I need. Who am I without your love, my Lord? Your holy word is all that I need. Who am I without your love, my Lord? If I lack you, I have nothing. I am nothing without you, my Lord. All I need is your holy word. I'll take you with me. All I need is your holy word. I'll take you with me.